Good morning. It's Monday, October 5th, and this is the Daily Roar. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Valentino, really physically distanced. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you're old enough to vote, today is the last day you can register. The election when you voted for the first time is something that you will always remember. The question you have to ask yourself is this: when your children are reading about this election in history books, do you want to tell them your vote was counted, or do you want to tell them you didn't exercise your constitutional right? It's one of our most, or some say the most, valuable right we have, and it shouldn't be taken for granted.
October 5th to October 9th is College Week. Here's Ms. Harmon with a little trivia for you.
Good morning, Lake Nona High School students. This is Mrs. Harmon, your College and Career Specialist, and this week we're celebrating College Week at Lake Nona High School. And we'd like to start off with some college trivia.
How many public universities are there in Florida? 22, 13, 12, or 18? The correct answer is C. Florida has 12 public universities. FAMU in Tallahassee, FAU in Boca, Florida Gulf Coast University in Fort Myers, FIU in Miami, FSU in Tallahassee, New College of Florida in Sarasota, UCF in Orlando, UF in Gainesville, UNF in Jacksonville, USF in Tampa, and University of West Florida in Pensacola.
Which state college has residence halls? Is it A, Seminole State College? Is it B, Santa Fe College? C, Tallahassee College? Or D, Valencia College? If you selected D, Valencia College, you are correct. Valencia College has brand new residence halls they share with UCF located at the downtown campus. Housing is limited, and therefore students are encouraged to apply early to Valencia and request housing if they would like to live at the downtown campus.
Late arrival and early release students, listen up. You need to make an appointment to have your new student ID made. If you have 7 periods this first round of new ID appointments, this isn't for you. The link to schedule that appointment in the Media Center is on the Canvas dashboard.
The first practice for girls weightlifting is October 12th. That is just a week from today. To participate, you must have at least a 2.0 GPA, have an up-to-date digital athletic physical on file with the athletic trainer. Attendance to all lifting practices is required to participate in competitions. Finally, if you are participating in any other winter sport, then that communication has to happen with the coaches prior to the start of the season.
Staying focused while doing homework can be tough, so today's episode is going to help with how to do that. One of the first things you want to do is to find an empty room. Unless someone is helping you with your homework, people are going to be one of the biggest distractions from getting things done. Next, make sure to clear off unnecessary items from your work area. If you don't need a calculator for that English assignment, then why do you have it with you? Also, and as much as I hate to say this, unless you need it for an assignment, don't use your phone. Lastly, if you're doing work on your computer, close any unnecessary tabs that could potentially drive you away from getting things done. And now you've successfully made a good work environment for doing your homework. Only problem now is actually doing it.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to This Day in History. On this day in 1974, American Dave Koontz completed a 4-year trip around the world on foot. Koontz wore out 21 pairs of shoes on his 14,500-mile journey. On Tuesday the 6th, John and Simeon Reno successfully pulled off the first robbery of a moving train in American history, getting away with $13,000. Wednesday the 7th in 2003 saw the Terminator become the Governator. Bodybuilder and movie star Arnold Schwarzenegger is elected the Governor of California. On Thursday, October 8th in 1871, the Great Chicago Fire began. It burned 4 square miles of the city. Legend has it that a cow in Mrs. O'Leary's barn kicked over a lantern and started the fire. And finally, on Friday, October 9th in 1974, German businessman Oskar Schindler dies. During World War II, Schindler, at great risk to his own life, saved the lives of some 1,200 Jews and prevented them from being sent to the Auschwitz death camp. Well, thanks for watching. Make it a great week, Lions.
Welcome to this week's Tech Tips. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to change the settings on your phone to take a JPEG photo instead of an HEIC photo. So why this might be important for some of you is you may be taking curricular courses that may require you to submit images as a part of the classwork. And many of you may not know this, but most teachers can't access an HEIC file. So we're going to show you a few quick steps as to how to change the settings on your phone to be compliant with a JPEG. That way when you submit your assignments, your teachers can open them. The first thing you're going to do is launch the Settings app on your phone. Then you're going to swipe down and search for your camera. Once you select your camera, you'll see at the very top there are formats. If you select your formats, you can see you have high efficiency and most compatible. By switching to most compatible, you will automatically take a JPEG instead of a HEIC. That's it for this week Tech Tips. We'll see you next week, Lions.
We had the home field advantage when the Jones football team traveled here Friday night, and maybe if we were able to fill the stands, it would have made a difference. Here's the final score. I'm Carolina.
And I'm Valentino. I'll be back in the studio tomorrow. In the meantime, have a great day, Lions.